Taquana, I want to make sure we get as much attention as possible as we can. I told you when I talked to you earlier, I can't solve the world, but what I can do is call on some friends who have a little influence, and we can see if we can get as many people sharing your daughter's poster as possible. So I'm going to see if I can maybe reach a few people right now. Let me see if DL Hughley is available.
Okay.
See if he can come on here and get a little attention going here, because it doesn't make sense. You're absolutely right. You know, you're out here, you're living in your car in Maryland right now.
I'm living in a rental
Job.
that somebody rented from me, and I'm paying somebody to drive back and forth for me. Like, I don't drive myself. Like, I'm doing this all on my own, and I work, and I had to resign. But people tax money pay for this. They pay for the help from the cops, and the cops just turned me away and turned the blind eye. Not only did they have this report that she was seen here, she was seen here from Saturday till now. You mean to tell me y'all didn't know real canvassing? Y'all didn't know real search? My daughter's still in this area. She's probably sleeping outside.
I have a question for you. Some questions are coming in. Do you know if your daughter had any bags with her when she left?
Yes. No, when she left, no, she probably took an outfit because she was coming back the next day. And not for nothing, ever since she left May 1st, it has been raining a lot. So I knew she didn't have clothes for what was, for all them days that it was raining. The clothes that she was seen in a nail salon was not even her clothes or them shoes. She had on some slippers that was too big for her feet. She had on a guy clothes and possibly could have ran away from whatever she ran away from, and y'all could have saved her. But yet the police got there too late. But yet they did not canvass the area.
Do you know someone? Do you know if she had a rifle bag with fat on it?
A rifle bag?
Yeah, with the words fat on it, FAT.
No.
No. Okay.
She don't own that bag. Yeah, no.
Own that bag. Okay. A lot of questions are coming in. So I think people are trying to just help figure out, you know, you mentioned to me earlier today that you're really concerned that maybe she got caught up in some kind of a trafficking ring or something like that. And obviously there are certain signs.
Okay. She was lured to DC by this young woman that requested her through her page. They kept in contact back and forth, and she paid attention to my daughter art. So she lured her in through her art. So they became friends over Instagram, like conversing back and forth, I guess. And this is not the first offer. The girl just had an event in maybe April, and my daughter went out there and returned the next day. She did a flyer for her event. This flyer.
Do you know what kind of event it was or anything?
I don't know what type of event, but to my knowledge, on the when I saw the flyer, I knew that was my daughter drawing, and this flyer was some type of. It was like a cartoonish girl, and she had horns and had like on a negligee or some type of lingerie or bustier. She had a bustier on, and my daughter drew this and drew the flyers up for her, which I said that these flyers look a little provocative, but then like, I don't know. So like, it could have been a girls gathering. I don't know, but my daughter did this flyer for her. So now it's
to back up. Your daughter is an artist. She is a art design student here in New York City in college, close to, right? And so it wouldn't be uncommon for her to make a sign for somebody. Someone might.
No, that's what she do. She do logos. She do storefronts. She design dresses. This is what she do.
And her artwork is off the chain. If you guys get a chance, again, her name is Tijae, Tijae Baker. I went to her page, and all she has is her artwork all over her page. But you know, let's go back to what you were saying, though. You think that she might have been lured into some kind of a sex trafficking?
I don't think. I know.
You know.
I know. The cops are going off my leads. I'm the one that got them closer to the girl that lured her. I'm the one that gave them the address to which they first searched. I'm the one who got to my daughter and got the footage first that they hid. I'm the one that's the head detective on this because nobody's going to do what I'm doing.
Right. No, you're right, because a mother knows. A mother knows. Trust me. I told you I have 2 girls, 2 boys of my own, but my daughters, I worry so much about them. And that's part of what made me want to do this for you. I just want to get as many eyeballs as we can. Everyone down there in the D.C. area, Maryland area. And the truth of the matter is she may not even be in that area anymore. This has been going on 6
The
weeks now.
truth of the matter is I'm standing in the area where she is, where she was last seen at, where she was seen for the last 3 days, and still nobody from Prince George County, nobody from they not canvassing. They not out here with the dogs. They not out here with the cameras. You know who going through the woods? Me and her 2 family members. 3 people can't cover the woods alone.
No, can't. And nor should you have to. Nor should you have
Right.
Do you have any reason to believe or fears that you don't think that anything tragic happened to her at this point?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been thought that from the day she was missing. And then when she got to the phone and asked for somebody to save her, to help her now, I been knew she was in danger. And also, when she got to that phone, she could have been found too if they would have did a 48 shutdown and locked down that area and did a canvas. They did not. They did not.
I'm heartbroken for this. I mean, listen, the reality is that, we've been doing a little research. Over 200,000 women go missing every year. This, your daughter is part of a large community of people who go missing, and we've got to do better. It's not,
Yes.
not
Yes.
a lot of women go missing. Here's a case where there's enough suspicion around her disappearance to believe that something's not okay. She called her mother on June 1st, right, to say, come get
Yes.
her now.
From that nail salon that I gave ABC the news footage. She called right there. The lady in the nail salon was kind enough to give me the footage, and I keep in contact with her. She said if my daughter come back in that store, she was going to lock her in, and she was going to wait for me, and she was going to call the police. A lot of people said that at the 7-Eleven that was right there. I've spoken to a lot of people over there, and they know me very well because I never left from the area. And I also, this is how I got close, because I got another lead where she was at, sleeping at a bus stop and with a sheet. And the guy said he saw her here. That's not too far from the Giants where she was seen it. Aisle 16. That's not too far. A lady reached out to me, a lady and her daughter. They said they tried their best to feed her, to ask if she needed help. I think my daughter got away from the people that she got away from, and they drugged her. I think something tragic happened to her, and she's not in her right mind right now. I need to get to my daughter. She needs help and assistance. Nobody has given that to her yet.
And let me
Nobody cares.
This is not behavior you've ever seen. She's not been someone who's ever displayed any kind of concerning behavior.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nothing. You told me.
My daughter is perfectly good in health, very smart, was a good kid. This should not be happening to her. I'm the one that been in the streets. I'm the one that gave my mother problems. This child right here, she didn't give me a problem. She did everything the right way. The only problem I said I have with her, the cop, I'm meeting with a detective right now, and they're trying to get in contact with me, and they right in this parking lot somewhere. So
bring them on, and I think your sister's also trying to join us. Let me see if I can get.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get you. Is she there with you?
Huh?
Is your sister there with you?
She's not there. She gave me the Instagram so she could come in.
Let's see if we.
But she's been here. She's been down here with me. She has been here. She's been giving calls. She has been putting up flyers. She had came down here when she first was sighted. She has helped me down here.
Do you think if your daughter were white that this would be happening?
No, no. That's why I say where the dogs at? Where the kid? Where's the flashlight? Where's the canvas? Where's the extra people? Where's the shutdown? The same thing you did for that 30-something-year-old white woman that you found. I need the same treatment for my daughter. My daughter would be home. If y'all would have did that June 1st, my daughter would have been home.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have to agree with you. I know that the police will say that their hands are tied. They get a lot of these missing person cases, but listen,
they can say what they want, but I know what I know, and that's because I'm out here. They're bullshitting. Point blank. They're slow dragging it, and it's because it's a color thing. They do not care. You think if I was white and went up to the cop car and told him that, they would have drove off and pulled up their window and drove off on her, on a white woman? No, they would not. They would have sat there and they would have heard what she had to say. They would have sat there and looked at that picture. They didn't even want to look at my missing daughter for a whole month and 2 weeks now. They didn't even want to look at her picture.
I'm so baffled by that. I don't understand that at all. I really don't.
But meanwhile, Saturday, she was spotted here. The whole precinct should have known that it's a missing girl in this area. She would have been found.
Not only did they not know, they completely... I don't understand this treatment. I don't understand the treatment that when someone's daughter is missing, you don't passion. You don't try to help the mother. You don't... Right now. Are you on? You can finally hear us? I tried to bring you in earlier.
Yeah, I'm able to get in. Thanks so much for allowing me to join. However, just to piggyback off what she has been saying from start to finish, from initially when Tajay got down here, from her going to the home where she last was supposed to be seen, and police and other individuals are saying she never made it there, and mom rest assured that she did. To her receiving that call on June 1st of her indicating, "Mom, please come and get me." Just basically, pasting back and forth on the footage as if she was in fear. She's in danger. She's a college student, her last year in college. This is random. She never would ever do anything like this. And it's one thing she always told her mom, you are the warden, because her mom ensured that her daughter was always safe. Like, mom is who paid for her college books. Mom does everything for her daughter, and for her to see footage of her daughter putting bandages on her feet to know that her daughter's walking, she's vegan, so it's not much that she's really gonna eat. It's just a lot. And then to kind of compare it to the white young lady where they had the dogs out, and I found her within 3 days. Now, Tajay has been seen several times, only for the police not to be around. And when we canvassed the area by the mini youth storage, out of 2 hours of us canvassing, being there, passing out flyers, we not one time seen a police officer until we called the police because we seen some clothes that were like on a tree. So it's just like doing the leg work. And then when she came in contact with the officer on Saturday that may have been a captain, she indicated like, "No, I'm not aware of this. No, we don't know of this." Moreover, today, how she was treated, she had the officers that she's going to, she's crying out for help. And again, no, they're saying they're unaware of this. So Police AZ, the chief of police for PG County, needs to come forward, because she is in this jurisdiction. She has got away from Baltimore, and now she's in PG County to no avail. Mom is doing it on her own.
I want to let me interrupt you for a minute, because a lot of people are joining us right now, and my brother and friend DL Hughley is on right now. And I just want to remind everybody why we're here tonight. DL, thank you so much for
no, my pleasure. I'm just there. I'm remiss, but I just now heard about this about an hour ago. My social media guy Jay Vega told me about it, and I don't recall hearing anything about it in the news. But I will say this: it's fairly typical that there are so many black women and girls missing, and that is the onus is on us. I don't think anybody's going to work harder for us than we do, and I think it's kind of futile to expect people who don't care about you when they see you to not care about you when they don't. So it's really the onus is on us, and I think the same power and purpose we use to get people elected, or the same power and purpose we get to use to get people out of jail, we need to use that same thing to find our young men, and young women, and girls. So I think it is incumbent on us, and I'm surely going to do my part from a social media standpoint, and even talk about it on the radio. But I'm very sorry. I had no idea about it. I just found out about it today.
Well, you know, DL, you wouldn't have known. There's no coverage. You know, we're not the right color here, and when you're not.
Well, to me, you are. I like that color.
Huh?
I said, to me, you are. I like your color.
Exactly, but we're not getting it. So bring everybody up to speed. If you're just joining us, we're joined by Taquana Baker and her sister. And Taquana, 23-year-old Tajay Baker, has been missing since May 1st. She went missing. She got on a bus from New York City, where I am tonight, and took a bus on May 1st down to D.C. to help a woman that she told her mom she met online make some posters, and she has not been seen since. Her mom has desperately been asking from hospitals, from police, everybody. And what have you got, Taquana? What kind of...
Okay. From the time my daughter arrived was seen at the Nelson Lawn on 9900 Greenbelt Road in Lynham, Maryland, there should have been a proper canvas 48 shut down like how they did that white girl in the woods. They should have brought the dogs out and canvassed that area. They would have found her there. That was a chance they missed there. Now here it is again. I'm where she was last seen at, and she was seen Saturday at 5 p.m. at this place. And no one, I called the cops over so they could have this on file so they could pull these camera footage. Next thing I did was canvass the area. Okay, I had to leave for New York that night, so I got in contact with the precinct, George County precinct. I spoke to Officer Hamilton, they said, was sending out to canvass the area. Okay, cool. I came back 3 o'clock that morning, Sunday. Still, I'm going all in this area my daughter was seen. Now, if they would have took and did proper stats, because they have more security. Now, this security told me yesterday she was seen at the bus stop. Now, Saturday, this past Saturday, that report was out. They should have did a whole canvas. They should have told the precinct. They should have told every cop that was in this area of this girl that she could be found. She could have been found. Because if that security officer was aware of it by your officers, PG County officers, he could have got my daughter. Also, now, it's Tuesday from Saturday. I'm at the Giant store again. She was seen. Now, like I told them when she was seen at Nelson Lawn, she might be drugged. I don't know what the people did to her. She might have had a mental breakdown. Nobody knows what she's been through or what she's going through. I know she's not talking to nobody, and it looks like she got away because those are not her clothes. And she's traveling by foot. How I know this? Because I traveled from Lynham, and now I'm in Laurel, Maryland, from bus, sleeping at a bus stop. Remind you, the security could have found her. Now, I'm in the back of Target, because this is a whole mall we at. Now, this is Tuesday. I'm searching in the woods. I could see, people been eating in the woods in the back of these stores. I could see a couch like somebody was laying there. You see a sheet. So it's obvious people be coming in the woods and they be sleeping. So I'm thinking, let me check these woods because someone told me she was headed this way with Target bags. Okay, cool.
Let me just back up. Taquana, this is not like your daughter. Your daughter's a college student. This is not behavior you've...
My daughter checks in My daughter don't have to run away. My daughter never ran away. She don't have to. I have regular, they tried to divert me a whole 2 weeks when I made this report. Oh, she's probably with a boyfriend. Oh, she's probably just hanging out. Oh, she's probably clubbing. All this tried to divert me for a whole 2 weeks when I knew my daughter was in danger. But yet, my daughter is right at your city, and y'all still not doing nothing. Like I said, I'm in the back of these woods. I'm still here where she was seen. And I'm in the back of these woods, and this just happened today. I see two cop cars.
When you saw her last, where was she at?
She was at 9900 Greenbelt Road at a nail salon called Nail Love. She reached out.
You know,
she reached out.
Okay. So she, you know, how old is she?
23.
23. And here's the thing: you got. We really. One of the things that is a tendency is for us to say, "Oh, this was a good kid," or they weren't cut. She's a child. She's your child. She's missing. Whatever description we need to do, what we can do to find her. And it doesn't. There's always this misnomer. We have to explain to society. Oh, it's not one of those that you think. It's this.
But it don't even matter if she was a hooker right. or anything. She's a person and a human being that deserves the same treatment as everybody. And if a missing person is a missing person, no matter how old they is. Exactly. It don't matter what capacity they in. If they in good health, if they 23, they could be out partying. No, if you reported them missing, they're missing. But yet they treat my daughter like she's the culprit instead of the victim. They ask me questions like I'm being interrogated instead of telling me like lack of compassion. They try to just divert me. And right now, these cops right here, I just went to 2 police officers. One was black, one was white. They was in 2 different cars. So I'm canvassing the area in the woods, come out, see them. I go to them with my poster. I showed him the poster. I said, hello, are you aware of my daughter was sighted right here and she's been missing? The cops say no. This is Tuesday. I reported that on Saturday. How come the same police department, how come they didn't tell everybody in that precinct that and they at the location? So I go on to say to this officer, okay, I looked at the cop car so I could see the number. Okay, so y'all don't know about my missing daughter. So what's your name, by the way? Why do you want my name? What you need that for? So when he said that, I said, okay, so I will be right at your station. So he rolled up the window, he pulls off. So did the other officer. Rolled up his window, he pulled off. They didn't take 10 seconds, a second to look at my daughter flyer. You think if I was a white woman going to a cop that they would have did that to her? You think they wouldn't have known that a white woman was at this location and they didn't find? Come on, let's be for real. They would have gave her the attention she deserved, and they should gave me the attention. Those 2 police officers was unaware of and I have their numbers of their cars. They was unaware of my daughter missing from right here, and this is just Saturday. A whole month and 2 weeks she been missing and spotted right here. Nobody don't know what condition she in. Nobody don't know what she been through. But one thing I do know, that she got away from whatever she got away from.
Lily.
And now she needs help, and she out here. And she's in this city.
I'm sorry. It's the first time. I'm very sorry. I don't know how this. I'm very sorry. I don't know how this flew under the radar, but I promise you, we're gonna do what we can. I think all I can tell you is I feel horrible for what you're going through, and we're gonna do the best I can. From my perspective, I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm gonna more than certainly do the best I can from social media and from the radio. And it's just it's so unfortunate that this is all too common a story. And I said this. I know this is a little comfort. We got to be what we're looking for. We got to be the one who's looking for us. If it's not, it has to be paramount important to us.
Exactly.
Those children are missing because we haven't some kind of way I think, and I've said this before, the only reason men exist is to take care of our women and children. It's unfortunate that doesn't seem to be happening, and I'm very sorry about it, but I can tell you I'm going to make this a top priority. I don't know what had happened. I don't know, but I know you deserve to get your baby back, and we're going to do the best we can. And I'm very sorry. I had no idea what was happening. I'm very sorry.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
One thing's for sure, you're damn sure not by yourself. So
you are not alone. You know, one thing I want to
I'm very sorry.
one thing I want to say, Gail, is some people will say, well, you know, she might have got caught up with some people online and she's not telling her mom the whole truth. And you know what? That may be. But let's just look back in history at some of the other cases. Young girl Gabby, for instance, that have made national headlines.
Even
She ran with her fiance. She wasn't with some strange. We knew who she went away with, but captured her.
I mean,
it don't
Gabby
even
Petito
matter
was
if
with the
my
man who that girl Gabby Petito was with the man who would later on kill her. It didn't mean her parents wasn't looking for her. That's unfortunate. So I think we really have to. I see it happen over and over again. I think it's unfortunate because they're nameless and fadeless until they become important to us. And I think that that's one thing from a communal standpoint we can definitely do. And again, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm very sorry that this is happening. And my social media guy is gonna be in, and we're gonna do what we can from the radio. We're gonna do something for you, darling. We'll make sure you get it.
Thank you so much.
We love you and we're praying for you, sister. All right.
Thank you so
We're
much.
gonna find your baby.
So
We're
much.
gonna find your baby.
Yes.
All right. God bless you now. Take care.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So to Kwana, I just want to tell viewers one more time about your daughter. Describe her for us. If anybody's in the area and you're not sure that she's even still in DC, you can go on DL Hughley's page. You can go on my page and see the picture of Tajay Baker, so that you can see what she looks like. She's a 5'6", 130 pounds, college student. Beautiful girl, beautiful artist, missing for 6 weeks now. Can you describe her? How would someone know that it's her if they saw her?
She's tall. She's slim. Like, she stands out. Not only does she have a black hoodie on, she might have a jacket over that. It's hot down here. So she obviously she will stand out because she's overclothed.
Okay.
She needs help. She needs assistance. And she might, right now, she might not, she probably don't even know her mother's looking for her. Nobody knows what state of mind she's in. But I know she needs help. She needs to get back home. I need to find out what went on with my daughter. I know something went on. And I know she got away when she reached out to make that call. And she been on the go ever since.
So from the time she disappeared on May 1st until now, you only heard from her one time. That was one phone call, and it was cryptic and very quick.
Yes.
And what did she say?
She said, tell my mom to come get me now. Please come get me. Save me.
Wow. Well, listen, Taquani, you know I told you I'm going to stay on this as much as I can. We're going to keep getting the word out. I interviewed you earlier. That's going to come out on the iWoman Report tomorrow. Tamika D. Mallory and my son, the General, we put you on their show yesterday as well. So that's going to come out this week as well. So we're going to keep giving as much coverage as we possibly can. Here's the missing person picture that is being put up right now by your sister. Again, Tajay Baker. If anyone has seen her, please help her mother out. Best case scenario, we find her.
Thank you so much.
And we plan
for
to do
all
a
your help.
canvas party. We plan to do a canvas this week. We would like all hands on deck. We see the comments. People are saying they're in the area. They want to help. We're going to be canvassing the area, putting out any more flyers. Definitely, she is still wearing, when she was spotted today at 3:30, she is still wearing the black hoodie. She may just have something over it. And most definitely, if you come in contact with her, please rest assured her that you're going to call her mom. Just say Taquana to her, and definitely let her know that she is safe. We definitely appreciate you sharing the story to kind of get it on the forefront as well, because no one has been paying this story any attention. The police detectives from PG County are just going to speak to her tonight. And this has been taking place. She was spotted here July 1st. She was spotted here Saturday and today as well within the same perimeter. So definitely, we will post information as it pertains to the canvas, inviting people to kind of get on board, as well as my sister airing the story with the media. Thank you.
Very good. And I want to remind people, if you see anything, there's a phone number that we put up a minute ago on iWoman TV. It's 1-800-577-TIPS. 1-800-577-TIPS. If any year-old daughter, her, but you can watch her. God bless you both. But really sorry that you're dealing. We will all right. Thank you. Thank you, Taquana.
Thank you so much for your help, for everything you did today for me. Thank you.
You're so welcome. God bless, and we'll be in touch soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you all. Thanks.